Oh, hi everyone! How are you doing? It's me, the Hidden Object Guru. Hope you're having a great night. I know I am. Okay. Hey, Nuggies, Marissa, Horror King, Doom Guy, Gaming X, and Potato Salad. Everyone remember to like the stream. Because last I checked, there's like 8 people here, and only 4 people have liked the stream. So I don't know what you're doing. But, you know, look into it, is all I'm saying. Something happened.
I'm just laughing at you. You're adorable.
I am adorable, and it's important to remember that.
As is Muppet Angel.
Well, Muppet Angel's the best. Everybody knows that. All right, let's do this, peeps. We're checking in on our good friends in Cozy Grove. Hey, Dr. Barrington. Or Charlotte, if you prefer. What's up, Charlotte?
How is everyone tonight?
Oh.
Did you see the direct message that Horror King sent you earlier today?
Yes, I did, Horror King.
Hello again! I'm sorry.
I'm sad about all of the crashes.
Your live stream crashed again. Did you ever get it going a third time, or did you just kind of give up?
Ah.
That's good, Marissa.
She's got a whole pot of tea to drink. Aww. You're so adorable.
I'm pretty good. I'm a little sunburned, but I'm pretty good. Because we're in shutdown, it's just myself and my coworker working alone, so we ate our lunch outside, and I got sunburned.
Hey, guys. Still don't know what's going on with these imps who want things,
Hello,
but it's not clear what they want. So you ready for this?
You?
Someone had the best result.
Yeah.
Okay. Response to the idea that cops need qualified immunity to do their job, which is saying that cops need, if they don't have qualified immunity, they can't do their job, is literally the same thing as saying surgeons can't do their job if they can be sued for cutting off the wrong leg. Because that's all it is.
Yeah.
If you suck at your job, you should be able to be sued for doing it badly. But cops don't want to have to face consequences of their actions. Because they're cops.
Oh no, Horror King. I'm so sorry.
Damn, Horror King, that's terrible.
Puppy, Doom Guy? That's awesome.
We love new puppies. Ooh. Some people say we love puppies too much. I don't agree with that. Ooh.
That's a
bagel potatoes.
A good gas coffee. And I have done that sort of thing before. Not saying that's what I've done tonight, but I have done that sort of thing before.
Ugly loaches, nice. A potted poppy. Ooh.
Yeah, I can understand that, Horror King. I logged back into YouTube to see if you had it going, but then I had to get back to work, so I also gave up.
Let me use that.
Aw, Lilith the puppy. That's adorbs.
It's a really cute name for a puppy. There, I said it. Alright, can I just plant the poppies here? Because that would be amazing. So, place here. Did that work? Oh, poppies!
Well, that's good, Coffee.
Log Cabin Delight. Still not sure what that means. Do your best, Coffee. Do your best. Alright, so let's put a lamp here to try and get to the barbecue pit. Okay. It suddenly occurred to me that I could spread the light.
That's both hilarious and gross.
Ew. I put the lamp I had away?
Hello, Brian. You have a request for Sunday? Do tell.
Ooh, tell me more. Okay. What a nice poppy. I thought I had a giant candle. Very confused. Oh, I put it away because I'm a dum-dum. I meant to put this one away. The planter. So if I put the candle here, will it stretch the light over there? Yes.
When do you, Nuggies is asking, when do you want to play Keep Talking and No One Explodes?
Oh, good question, Nuggies. We could always do that on Sunday.
I like that game.
Yeah. It's a solid game.
Can you play it, like...
Well, Nuggies would have... Somebody would have to get on Discord chat with me.
Ah, I see.
They have to have the manual printed out already.
Yes.
Okay. What can I help you with, Billy Weather Snout? Oh. Alright.
Yeah, YouTube does that, Wesley. I've turned on my Twitter notifications for HOGuru here, so I get notifications that way, because YouTube sucks.
That's so much cash. Thanks, buddy. Oh, and still more cash. Such a fan of yours, buddy. Ooh. More of these wonderful little shells everywhere. How pleasant.
Ah. Brian is saying, since you played Dead to Rights 2, a lousy Namco game from 2005, may I suggest a good Namco game from 2005, We Heart Katamari?
I don't know if I have We Heart Katamari. I'll check. I mean, I had it back in the day. I just don't know if I have it anymore. Okay.
Oh, you're not good at Keep Talking and No One Explodes, Marissa? I don't know if I'm good at it, but I really enjoy it. We did it as we used our intercom system on our phones and did it as a party thing. Obviously not recently, because stupid pandemic. Where people would have to go into like the back room and we would talk them through it over the phone. It was actually kind of cool.
That's a very good system.
Yeah.
Alright, so I need my racket. Racket? Come on, buddy. You know you want some. I bet you want some of this.
If I were here on Sunday, I'd say the two of us should play it, but I made plans.
No.
I have a friend that I'm going to go help.
I'm not sure how a ringmaster sculpture recipe. Shadowmouth! Is that that's an uncommon fish, isn't it? I need common fish.
Hey, Unabridged! How's it going?
Oh, damn it. Hey, what's up, Unabridged? I can throw items? Seriously? Exactly. Oh, it's not throwing items. It's that. It's because this is the friendliest Don't Starve of them all.
Oh, my stupid thing froze again.
They're green. I know, it doesn't sound like her at all, does it, Marissa? I've discouraged it in the past.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
You having a life outside the stream.
Ah, yeah.
Well, if there were 1 million of you, she wouldn't have to have a life outside the stream, would she? So, you know, figure out how to for there to be 1 million of you, and she can stop having a life outside the stream. You're welcome. Dog, nice. Hey, buddy.
Well, my friend has to move, and my friend is, how do I describe?
I don't know.
As a collector?
No, that's a good
That
term.
sounds like I'm describing a serial
Is that a
killer,
yam?
but he's
Ooh,
a collector
nice.
of many cool toys and fun comic booky stuff and all that, and like vintagey stuff, and it's like, so he called me up and he's like, I have a box of stuff for you, and I have a box of stuff for a friend of yours, and I know you'll see her before I will, so can I give you that box? And I was like, yes. And I was like, do you need help? And he was like, yes, I'll give you your boxes then. And since then, he's been growing the stuff he's giving me. I'm like, oh no.
That's terrible. Ooh. We got a trophy for getting 10 grand.
Oof, unabridged. Needing vodka is, you know, good, I guess? Bad? I don't know.
Oh. Jesus.
Nuggies, I never noticed that until just now.
Well, that got
Good
bleak
observation.
fast.
Unabridged is secretly Keanu Reeves.
A twist that surprised everyone. Well, almost everyone. I, of course, have known all along. Alright, so, do we have a... You said we have a plum tree? Now, what does the plum tree like to make it grow more? It likes natural decor, legendary epic fruit tree lamp natural decor. So if I put it near another fruit tree, that'll actually make it grow better, is what you're saying.
Oh no, your PlayStation was crashing too?
Not just the game?
Sucks.
Oh, that's terrible.
I had buffering issues even when you were successfully streaming, but again, I'm not sure if that was anything to do with your stream
Peaches.
or if it was my horrible work Wi-Fi.
Fascinating and logical too. So if I put that in my hand, so that ghost says he wants these gems, right? So if I, okay, well that's not a gem. If I put the gem in my hand, throw it to that guy, will he come and get it, or? Okay, it just disappeared. Is he going to get it? Oh my god, the ghost is happy!
The ghosty is happy.
We finally figured out how to make friends with a ghost!
So the ghost is no longer ghosting you?
Ugh! You remain the worst.
I'm the best and you know it. Coffee already said that I'm amazing at puns today, so there you go. What question was that? Coffee or Jamarcus?
We love questions. Later, Nuggies.
Bye, Nuggies.
They're remaking The Last of Us, Brian? I had not heard that announcement. I'm as disinterested in that as I was in the original.
Didn't The Last of Us just come out?
No, that was The Last of Us 2.
Oh, right.
Dang.
Yeah. So apparently that is my thoughts on that.
Alright. Oh, she calls the tree Thoreau. That's so cute. Lamp, rustic decor,
Oh, which
spooky
announcement was
decor.
that? You're excited for the next battle?
I did not see what your announcement was, so I cannot weigh in on your
We
announcement.
already have a teaser for Das Finale Part 4.
Nice. Aww.
Why do I have to abduct 1 million people? I seem to have missed something.
Yeah. Yay! Did I get a new recipe? Oh, it's a page from the Scout book. Okay, so what do these guys want? Let's see if something pops up over their head. No sign, huh? Let's go find the mailman and give him this letter, at least. Oh, no.
Yeah, we did hear the news about Prince Philip Hans.
Yeah, that was rough. Although the man was 99 years old, so I'm not entirely surprised.
I'm really saddened by the death of DMX, personally.
Yeah. I have.
Okay, but which question, Coffee? I don't know which question you're asking about. Oh, is Circus Baby Diner Sunday with Baby Nightmare Circus?
It would only be one of them, so probably the diner.
There you go. Answered question. Diner.
Ah.
Oh, did I miss a pun by Horror King?
Maybe.
Oh, I do need to punish him.
I did. I did find your letter. I had already done it. Oh. What is imp essence? Nice. Well, now I'm embarrassed. Maybe he did drop something else.
Because he has requests for other games, I would assume, Coffee.
Yeah. Aww. Gosh, it's so beautiful every time this place gets lit up.
But then the color goes away. Why does the color go away?
Because it's the next day.
So you have to do all these things every day.
Of course. We gotta check in with our friends. You can't just assume everybody will be fine when you go away. Alright. We still... Oh, wait. What do we need for the machete? So for that, we need a lot of burned fish. An iron ingot. Oh, we can go make the machete
I have no idea, Marissa, but apparently HOGuru here knows what we're talking about. So
I do?
That's all that matters. The games.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bye, Bendy. I hope you have a good night.
You have a good night. Yeah, I know. I was not looking for stuff today. Don't worry. Yeah.
That's true, Horror King. You always have to check the sources
logs.
for that stuff. Whereas I found out about DMX from an Amber Ruffin tweet. But it was like a... Well, I don't want to say cutesy, but, you know.
I think he wants cooked
yams.
yams.
It was an Amber Ruffin tweet. So, but she was like, I am sad. And I was like, why are we... Oh, no.
I do not have 10,000. Alright. I want to burn something, please. This fish. Okay. Yay, I got charred fish bones. The best kind of fish bones. Alright. So I have to burn something. Can I do more than one thing at once? Because that would be easy. Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Was it CNN? Who did CNN mistakenly, quite a few years back now, declared dead?
Oh, ooh.
Remember? The newsroom referenced it.
I don't remember.
I'm
He
trying
ran
to remember.
off.
I'm trying to remember what that was based on, because it was based on something.
You're right. Okay, hold in hand. Alright, buddy. I understand you want some of that.
Oh, was it the congresswoman that got
yes,
shot?
who got shot that time.
Is that Duckworth? No, that's...
No.
What's her name?
Yes, who's married to the astronaut.
Yeah.
It's very embarrassing that we're not remembering her name. Yay,
Yeah,
Impessence!
I think it was her. I think they declared her Gabby Gifford.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Oh, my own machete.
So I can understand that. Even sometimes, somewhat credible news organizations get this stuff wrong.
I will. Don't worry, Jeremy Gruffle. Oh, Jeremy Gruffle has a rough time.
Yes, happy Falcon
I love the guy.
Friday.
Oof.
No, Potato, that sounds like a bad idea. You should turn some lights on.
Aww. Jeremy Gruffle has made a sign so you can pose to be Jeremy Gruffle's friend.
That's adorable.
Alright, can I get a screenshot of that? Or is there a screenshot button on this bad boy? There we go. I think I was blinking when I took a screenshot, but it worked out. Jeremy
I also
Gruffle.
like that Jeremy Gruffle made it small so short people could pose with it.
Oh, exactly. Jeremy Gruffle, I'm going to say it. You're one of the best.
You're welcome.
Ooh. Oh no, my backpack's full. Alright, what do we have that we can get rid of?
Would I rather be hungry or be thirsty? I would rather be hungry.
Oh, yeah.
I hate being thirsty.
Thirsty's the worsty. Wait, what? Hey, Burb. Do you want a dining table near you?
Burb.
I bet you do, because you're a cute Burb.
Burb is the word.
It is the word. I keep telling you that. Oh, look at how happy that Burb is! He's got 3 hearts, and I got 2 Burb energies. Alright, so what's this over here? That's common log, rustic decor, and tree. Do you like rustic decor? Nope. What about you, Mr. Tree? Do you like rustic decor? Potted poppy, nice. Hates rustic decor. That sucks. What about you? Natural decor. Never seems to like rustic decor anymore. Disappointing. Wooden torch. I agree. Here, get that foot up.
No.
Lift that foot up for a sec.
No, my foot is where I want it.
Just lift it up for a second. There we go.
I don't like that.
Are you sure?
No, I don't like that.
All right.
Get your foot off my pillow.
She's the worst, everyone, and don't you forget
I am
it.
the best, and you know it.
That is definitely one interpretation of the facts. Aww.
Chris Friday is going to be epic? Oh, what if I want it to be Mars Friday?
I don't know what a Chris Friday is.
It's Chris, the actor who plays Chris from That Thing That Time's birthday.
Oh, okay. Alright, can I craft something? I can.
But
I
I
don't
say
want
it's
anything.
Mars Friday, not Chris Friday.
I see. Everything you just said makes perfect sense to me. That's not true. But it could be someday.
But isn't it also Mars Friday, Marissa?
I don't know.
Or am I misremembering?
Oh, devilish. I would like to harvest some walnuts. Oh my
You
god.
want me to poke him in the arm instead? Okay. Poke.
You people are the worst. Alright, I would like to sell stuff. Here you go. Right. Nope.
I love that we're making references to things that have been discussed on the Discord, but because you don't always pay attention to the Discord, you have no idea what's going on, even though it's your Discord.
Fascinating, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I disagree wholeheartedly.
Oh, scandalous. We had mushroom,
Not
we
with
got
you,
potatoes.
with Marissa. I think Mars Friday is more important.
Well, there you go. Okay, and nope, gonna keep that wooden torch. Let's sell the rest. 600 gold will keep me in. Yeah, I don't know what. Alright, so.
Your last comment? You thanking me? You're welcome?
Let's put up another lamp.
And I poked him in the arm. And he responded to that one, so.
Always. I never ignore people's weird poking obsessions. Or do I?
Poke, poke, poke.
You're the worst. See? I responded.
It's hot in here.
It's hot in here, and it's only April.
Yeah.
Imagine how hot it's going to get.
Yeah.
Actually don't. You'll be less upset.
Yeah.
So I can chop down these and get mixed greens, which is actually kind of awesome. But nobody wants the mixed greens yet, which is less awesome. Alright, later I'll come back and do some fishing. Because I need to get some charred fish bone to improve my, what do you call it? Wooden shovel, whose durability has almost done. I do hate durability.
I agreed with you. That's why I poked him in the arm.
You people are monsters. Come on, you know you want that. There we go.
I mean, Formula One is fun. I told you. I like it when you post the videos of the pit crews.
Yes, pit crews are always entertaining. They try their darndest. Here you go, buddy. Enjoy. It is very chill, this game.
I feel like
nice
you're
music.
fishing for some sort of compliment towards this game.
I'm judging you harshly, is what I'm actually doing. I see the logic in what you say, but I'm actually judging
like
you
my
harshly.
line just then?
Ugh. It's a fishing pun, everyone. No, you don't have to feel good for hearing it. It's okay to feel like the world is a horrible place.
You know I spent my childhood fishing with my father and
I do.
totally punning about it.
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
So you know who you have to blame for it.
I do blame him. I don't approve of it at all. Been very clear about that. Alright, let's just harvest you so there's more for tomorrow.
Hey, Coffee, you're here under your other name. Awesome.
Gotcha, Coffee. Why can't you watch YouTube? YouTube? How do you say that word?
Maybe the Chromebook tracks the YouTube time or something?
Ah, okay. Hey, buddy, what's up?
I need a new line, you say.
Ooh.
Poke. I'm being asked to do it again, this time by potato salad.
Doesn't make it better.
Don't get to scowl at me.
Oh,
I'm
I get to
following
scowl at you.
instructions.
Doesn't matter. Again, that's what the
My
Nazis
pillow.
said.
That's
No
my
one's on your
foot
pillow.
Your foot is encroaching.
So
on
what you're
my
saying is
foot
I'm
pillow.
near your pillow.
Yes. My pillow. Dude. That side of my foot is so
I
sore.
know.
Do not touch the side of my foot.
I won't if you stop bossing me around about pillows.
Poke, poke, poke. I'm just going to keep poking you.
I'm sure you are. You're welcome.
Poke, poke, poke. Marissa asked me this time.
She has no idea how tickled she's getting. Alright. You see, people? You made that happen. The torturous tickling? You all made that happen. That wasn't me.
Oh god, they're asking me to do it again. What game are you playing now? I wasn't paying attention.
What just happened?
I have absolutely no idea. Oh, it's that game. What game is this again?
I'm Alive, which we'll come back to tomorrow because it has erased all the progress we did yesterday.
Oof.
Not going to make you watch me do all that again.
Right, Horror King? Good job. Good job.
I hope May is all right.
You're all, what's that word? Terrible people.
Poke, poke, poke.
I stand by my
Told
assessment.
to do it.
I believe you. We're not playing more banana game. I don't know that I can take it. Oh my god. That banana game was intense.
We're gonna play more dinosaur game?
Not until it gets updated again.
Oh, did we not? Did we run out of levels again?
Yes.
Oh, I thought there were more. I thought I quit before I ran out of levels.
Oh, no, yeah, there's a couple more levels left. But, you know, we're not waiting until... Oh, excuse me. We're waiting until they have new levels to show off. So check this out. So last night I was playing some Breath Edge, which is kind of delightful.
That is way too much bass.
That is way too much bass.
If any of you can hear that thumping sound, that is coming from the street. 24 stories down.
Ah. It literally says there's no point in wasting your time with hard mode. That's what tomorrow's for, potato salad. Dino Crisis? I could play some Dino Crisis. I do happen to own a copy of Dino Crisis 3. Famously the worst and most interesting Dino Crisis game. I wish there was some way for me to play Dino Crisis Gun Survivor, though.
Jesus, that's way too much bass.
But because, you know... Oh no, Marissa. But, So the premise of this game is your ship exploded.
Dude, Marissa, you're that annoying car. Oof, finally we did something we disagree on.
And you have to find all sorts of parts out here to fix it in space. Thank you. So if you can build right now miniature oxygen tanks, our next goal is to get to an evacuation point, which is way over there. But as you can see, I can only move at a maximum of 6 meters per second. And it is 1,600 meters away. I don't know how your math is. That's about 250 seconds away, or 4 minutes. I only have 75 seconds of air. So I'm going to need to either upgrade my air vent. See? Or find some way out, or like find places to stop and refill my air along the way. Oh, that's terrible, Marissa. There must be some way to turn off the super bass, though.
On a lot of those systems, there aren't.
Good to know. Alright.
Back when bass was a huge thing for sound systems, I was buying a new sound system, and it was like,
Watch out.
most of them, you couldn't turn it off. And I was like, what fresh hell is this?
It's that kind. Uh-oh. We're in some real trouble now. My handy scrapper has been destroyed. In a very funny bit in the game, and this was actually... Look at the amount of places I could theoretically go to. Ship section, more ship sections, one way in the distance. This is going to be a lot of game to figure out eventually. Fun fact, today I finally, while on the old Exer bike, maybe I should start doing an exercise stream. Just load the stream onto my VR headset and stream not with my computer but through Sony. Anyway, I finally built a submarine in Subnautica, and it's great. I haven't used it at all, but I successfully built it, and that's what counts. Oh, fun fact. The game, you okay? Carly and the Reaper Man, which is a wonderful asymmetrical multiplayer game where one player plays Death in VR, who has to move stuff around to help someone playing a bunch of platform levels. That's coming to Oculus Quest, so be excited, because it's a really good game. I played it on Vive, and loved it, and I'm very excited that people are going to get to play it on Oculus Quest. Alright, apparently we're doing an exercise stream starting next week. Maybe even on... Well, no, not on Sunday, because I'm going to stop on the treadmill. Treadmill? I keep saying treadmill, because when I first did exercise streams, it was on the treadmill. Back when I had an exercise bike, I didn't stream. But now I have both an exercise bike and the ability to stream, so there you go. I think it can be, Brian, and if I can change the color, it will be a yellow submarine. 100%, if I can change the color, this is going to be the yellowest submarine in the world. And if you watch the video, which will go up soon, you will see me spending literally 2 minutes trying to find out how to enter the submarine I had just built. Which is bad. Although, in my defense, I don't think it's intuitive that you literally can't get on the submarine unless you pilot a mini submersible into its dock. Like, there's no other way to get into the submarine. So let's say you're out on your submarine, you know, on a extensive mission looking for rare materials, blah, 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 right? And then your submersible gets destroyed. Well, now you're out in the middle of nowhere, and you can't get back into your submarine. To me, that seems like a questionable design decision. Maybe there's a way that I just haven't found, but I'm not psyched about it. All right, so has everyone guessed who is on the plushie cam?
I'm dumb.
You forgot that the plushie cam wasn't visible yet?
Yep. 100%.
Hmm.
Oh, I know.
Now, what point? Yeah, there's no way I can get... I mean, thank you for telling me about that place. There's no way I can get 800 meters. I can barely get 200 meters away from this place before I die. I have to build a scanner, and this is what's causing me the largest amount of trouble in the game. We got hey, Jaden. We got dog. There we go. Boop. There we go.
Did you see the comment HOGuru Horror King left for your 21-foot rule video?
I did, and said hello to it.
Ooh.
I responded in time.
Marissa's guessing Pidgey.
Ooh,
I know
daring choice.
said Spike the Red Squirrel.
Very good choice.
David's going for, I think, dog? Yeah, dog.
Dog.
Rog.
Alright. Oxygen is not unlimited, is it? I've never destroyed an asteroid in this game. I should try that and see what's inside. Your health is at the bottom. You can nap, which of course rapidly lowers your food and drink, but does restore your health.
What happened, Jaden?
Okay, I'm
can't
stuck in a corner. Guess. As far as glitches go, that was a really bad one. Whew. Beloved Grandpa's back scratcher. Nipple gripper, extremely popular in restaurants, starting this excellent tool. Okay, what does a grabber do? See? Quickly heal and lower down the other ones. Aww. Oh, and yes, in your inventory, although you don't use him much, is an immortal chicken that is a family heirloom, like a chicken who lives forever. Okay, that's a handy scrapper. Where's this grabber I was just told about? Modification of Krampus back scratcher. Shut of narrow holes and picking up things you don't want to touch. Oh, cool. That actually sounds like a very neat thing to have. Can I make some refined metal and use it? Yes, I can. I need a lot more metal. I can't guess, Jaden, so you're probably just going to have to tell us. Five batteries? Oh, no, one battery, and I had 5 batteries. I'm not smart. Okay. Alright, let's do this. But yeah, I just want to recommend this game. It's very cute. That's the chicken. He's some kind of horrific beast. I'm a big fan, actually. So that's the gripper, huh? I'm excited to find out what that does. But yeah, the problem is I'm looking for a light bulb. Right.
Oh, have a good night, Potato Salad. Try to get some more sleep. I think I read that you only slept 3 hours last night.
That is not enough hours to sleep. Sleep more hours. So I would go up to these lights, which are clearly lights, and I would try to grab at them. Grab, no. Drill, no. Oh, I used air. That was a huge waste. Grab that. No, nothing. So I can't figure out any way to get a light bulb. Without a light bulb, I can't get make a scanner, and without a scanner, I can't open up sealed doors. So this game, while cute, is also very frustrating. Luckily, there's food pellets everywhere and water everywhere, so I'm not starving yet, but that will happen eventually. Food pellet. You have to combine it with ice to make food. But it's a solid game. So yes, my recommendation is check out Breath Edge. You might be surprised how enjoyable you find it. Or mightn't you? You might? Okay, good. Oh yeah, it's the... You start with a leak and you try to plug it with the chicken and it doesn't work because, you know, chickens aren't great at plugging leaks. So instead you have to use a piece of chewing gum. Saved? You have saved, right? Just making sure. So who's ready for a fun fact about Charlton Comics?
I am.
Do you know why they started publishing comics?
Why?
Because it was cheaper to publish comics than it was to turn off their printing presses.
Wow.
Yeah. Takes a lot of time and money to turn a printing press on and off again. And so between their various industrial and book printing things, they would just publish comic books because it was easier than turning off the thing.
How does a gunslinger kill a tank by shooting at it?
I'm going to go and say the power of positive thinking. All right, time for the big reveal. Tonight's plushie cam is in 3, 2, 1. Tanuki Suit Mario! That's the first Mario who was able to fly.
Yay! Of course I knew that.
I didn't say you didn't. Who said you didn't know that?
Tanuki Suit Mario.
Yeah, Tanuki Suit is one of the best Marios. I'm not gonna lie. Godstrike Fun, I did beat it in 90 minutes.
You know that horrible sun level in Mario 3?
Obviously.
That's how I get through that level.
Fair.
Tanuki Suit Mario.
Just flying over the whole level.
Yep.
Alright, here we go.
What game are we
Hidden Object Guru here with hot new game Captain Coffer. Now you may ask, who is this Captain Coffer character? And I would say, I'm not 100% sure. Seems to be a chest, but he's got like lips. It's very visually disturbing to look at.
In my brain, he's doing the Captain
Alright.
Caveman thing.
That's
he's
fair.
Going, Captain Coffer!
Oh no! Oh no!
Maybe he coughs a lot.
He has to go back in time? To save the universe?
Wow, this is cool.
It's also bleak. Alright. I only have 1 minute.
Yes, Jaden.
Well, that was bad.
Beat your brother Anthony in 4 matches.
Good work, I think. How do I... Oh, nice. Running out of time, though.
Probably, Brian. Although they did have some copyrighted characters at Charlton Comics.
What do you mean?
You were saying that, is that why most of their comics are public domain?
Yes, because they made no effort to. But the characters themselves, while the comics are public domain, the characters themselves are all owned by DC.
Yeah, DC bought them out.
Yeah. The actual issues of comics are, yes, public domain, but the characters are owned by DC, which is why Alan Moore tried to use them for Watchmen. And he wasn't allowed to, but then Blue Beetle just became a part of regular DC continuity. And, oh god, what's his name? Oh, this is so embarrassing. No, Booster Gold wasn't Charlton. He was just a creation of the 70s, I think.
Phantom Lady?
No, you know, Captain Atom.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously Phantom Lady. No, was it Phantom Lady? No, Phantom Lady is just DC, isn't she? No, you're right, she's Charlton.
Yeah.
I was thinking wrong. But no, yeah, Captain Atom. Okay, well, I'm out of time. Very tight timeline for this
who
level.
Who owned Captain Marvel?
Oh, God. Yes, who did own
That
Captain
was a
Marvel?
different comic book.
That was a different comp. Yes, who owned Captain Marvel? That's really embarrassing that I'm not able to say that off the top of my head. The signs give you more time.
Yay!
Alright, well, let's restart
The
this.
sign of the times.
No, the signs of the time. Sorry. Anyway, oh, God. Yeah, that's really embarrassing that I can't off the top of my head say who owned Captain Marvel. He's DC now, but at the time, oh boy. You did miss the Plushie Cam Challenge, Coffee, but don't worry, you didn't guess right, so no one is gonna judge you.
We knew what your guess was. You had already told us it was Spike, and it wasn't Spike, so yeah, there we go.
Okay.
No, we're talking about Shazam Captain Marvel.
The actual Captain Marvel.
Not,
a character who existed long before Marvel Comics existed.
Yeah. Well, not long, but before.
Yeah, long before. 20 years before. In the history of comic books, 20 years is a long time. Yeah, Marvel was Timely Comics at the time, and they were not in the business of making superhero comics. They were, as they always have been, in the business of making money. Alright, so there's the next sign. Oh, okay, I understand what I've been doing wrong. Alright, so. You have to, in order to shoot, you have to be able to shoot doubloons at people. Again, Horror King, that's a different Captain Marvel. The actual Captain Marvel, Billy Batson, who transformed into Captain Marvel, was a creation of a different comic book company back in the 40s. Then they lost a lawsuit saying where DC said he was too similar to Superman, and so DC got to own the Shazam and the entire Shazam family.
Fawcett Comics, Jesus.
Thank you.
They live in Fawcett City.
Yeah, they do.
This stupid.
It's really embarrassing. But anyway, they lost a lawsuit, so they lost control of the character. So I can only shoot when I have... And that's why the doors have slots on them, because I'm paying to open
But
them.
then DC lost, kind of halfway lost a lawsuit with Marvel, because Marvel Comics said they couldn't have a character called Captain Marvel.
Yep.
And then, but because it predated that Marvel Comics, they were allowed to keep the character, but they're not allowed to market
Him as Captain
Captain
Marvel.
Marvel.
They can only market... So on the
That's why
outside of a
everybody
comic book or a toy box, it has to say Shazam.
Yeah.
Inside, they can still call him Captain Marvel all they want, but in the outside, it has to say Shazam. Otherwise, they were afraid it might cause brand confusion. Oh, this is bad. 6 seconds. 5. Yes! We finally beat a level. I don't know what that is, Marissa, but okay.
Your previous message. What about your previous message, Jaden? That's why your brother shouldn't be challenging you? Yeah, especially if you beat him how much?
Oh, even though I died, it was worth it because I got the extra 10 seconds. Nice. That's cool.
Well, DC never entirely stopped using Captain Marvel, because if they stop using the character for too long, it might go into public domain.
Yep.
So they always told stories about Captain Marvel Shazam.
Yeah. For a long time, Shazam didn't have his own comic, for example.
Yeah, but like he was always showing up. Like he showed up in All-Star Squadron in the 80s. Definitely in the Crisis Infinity Earth stuff. That was a huge bit there.
Oh, yeah.
In the 80s. And then he showed up, Justice League, JLA had him a bunch.
Yep.
Oh, and then he was actually a member, remember?
I do remember that.
Yeah, in the...
Oof, they got me, everybody.
Keith Giffen one? Yeah.
Yes. I don't know how I turned it to full screen. That was weird.
We haven't watched it yet. How did we forget to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier tonight?
We didn't forget. You were on the phone.
Oh, that's true. Maybe we'll watch it after the stream.
No, I gotta work.
Oh, okay. Apparently
Watch
we'll
it
watch
tomorrow.
it tomorrow. So, today at work, because, again, we're not open to the public, so we
so
literally,
you
like,
lose
turn
2
stuff
coins
on
every time
on
you
our
die.
phones and tablets. I was like, should we watch Winter Soldier?
The answer, of course, is no.
And we were
you
both
horrible
like,
monster.
no, we have people at home that will be mad at us for watching it.
Yes, we
See,
would have.
Marissa, Kush also refers to pot.
People's love of marijuana.
So that's why we were a little confused by your statement when you said Marvel released some good Kush. And I was like, Marvel's getting
Let's
into
get into the
legal
pot
marijuana
business. I mean, it's a good business, but... Okay, well, I'm getting stun locked by this jerk.
If Marvel wants to, market marijuana as like Thor, Hammer of the Gods marijuana.
I think there would be a market for it.
There's a market for that.
I'm not going to buy it, but somebody would. Also, the pot would obviously be called Ragnarok.
Does Baron Zemo dance?
No!
That's all I need to know.
No, that was last week. I did make it! Even though I died as I got to the door. I technically made it through the door.
Yay!
Wait, no, I wanted to select a different level.
I kind of figured, because this is around the same episode that WandaVision got really going too. So
Wait. I can just pick whatever level I want in the whole game?
I'm super excited. Did you see the preview for Loki? Oh my god, looks so good. And how amazing is his chemistry with Owen Wilson? So good.
Yay, we did it! It's very weird. I do like that he can climb waterfalls of sand, though. Ow! Oh, God. Things are not going well for Captain Coffer. Ah! That is good to know, Marissa. Apparently people love pots so much that the kids now think a word that was used only for pot just means anything.
That's actually kind of amazing to me.
It's how big pot has gotten in the culture.
It's awesome.
It's fantastic. Yeah. Okay, I'm in real trouble now. That's a key. I need it. Ow. How am I supposed to get around this guy if I don't have...
Who's your favorite Marvel villain if he's your second favorite?
Yes, Hans, what'd you want to say? Oh, absolutely. And the fact that they're not being more productive with their powers is very insulting to the world. There are better uses for your powers than punching people, Superman. Oh, yeah. Well, that's literally what Marvel Man, which is Alan Moore's Captain Marvel, is about. It's about Superman effectively saying, okay, I'm bored of the world sucking, I'm just going to fix the world, and doing it, and then it ends. Because Superman fixed the world. And do you know what the best part about that comic is? She doesn't, apparently.
What?
Just, you know, Captain Marvel telling Margaret Thatcher that she doesn't matter. Like, what could be a better scene than that? Just like, no, I don't care about your opinion, Margaret Thatcher. You don't matter anymore. I have superpowers.
Oh, wow, Brian. That's so cool. Yeah, not a fan of Garth Ennis.
Yeah, he's kind of the worst.
I mean, there was a time when, like... There was a point where
really,
he was
Brian?
Doing some interesting stuff.
Yes, I assume I know the piece you're talking about, and I hated that. And I kind of hate Garth Ennis generally.
Yeah. I will tell you something right now. The people that were most vehement about how much they loved Garth Ennis, for the most part,
generally the worst people,
were generally the worst people.
I am unsurprised.
So bad. Okay, Garth Ennis was one thing. Can you guess which comic book writer had the worst fans?
Warren Ellis?
Nope. Warren Ellis fans actually half decent.
Good to know. Who?
Come on, you can guess it.
I can't. Tell me.
You hate him.
Just tell me.
Mark Millar.
Oh, yeah. They would have to be. No good person could possibly like anything Mark Millar has ever done. And that's just a fact.
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, he's great in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. There's plenty of stuff I liked in Preacher. There's plenty of stuff that is acceptable in his... And even good in Garth Ennis's Judge Dredd. And he even had some solid, what do you call it? Punisher...
Yeah.
See, like, he was okay. No, he was okay at writing action, like, crime stories for Punisher to star in.
I found his Punisher...
That's what the magic key does. Okay.
I found his Punisher got a little too bleak.
Exactly right, Brian.
He lost the thread of what Punisher was all about.
Oh, yeah. Well, no. See, the problem is, you can't have somebody writing the Punisher who doesn't like the Punisher. And who doesn't think the Punisher is right. And Garth Ennis thinks there's... And this is the problem with Garth Ennis's writing in it. He thinks there's something wrong with being the Punisher.
Yeah.
But the Punisher doesn't think there's anything wrong with being the Punisher. And he has expanded his Punisher to have the Punisher himself think that there's something wrong with him being the Punisher. And think he's going to hell and he's a bad person, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no. The Punisher has complete moral surety that he's doing the right thing. That he's the only sane person. That's what makes him the Punisher. Nice. You don't put on a costume and start murdering people if you don't think you know what you're doing.
Nice, Leslie, that your favorite Marvel villain is Ultron. I always liked Galactus. Yeah. Mostly because when I worked in a comic shop, we had this ginormous toy that spoke.
It's definitely weird, Crusader, I'm not gonna lie.
It drove everybody crazy, so I would literally just... walk around the store because he would say, "I hunger." And I'd walk around the store saying that to irritate my coworkers.
Oh, that's beautiful. So if you have the magic key, you have infinite shots. That's what it's for.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of The Boys. I tried watching it because of my ultimate love of Carl Urban, and
it's not great.
As much as he's great, it's too bleak. It's too... And the second season is a little too on the nose for when it aired.
Go!
In some areas, it was just, not great.
Boom.
Right? Yeah, Yeah, Frank Miller was good. Although I maintain, did someone else ghostwrite Martha Washington? And why can we not find Martha Washington now? Because I maintain that Martha Washington is Frank Miller's.
Oh, it's his best work. Yeah.
His best work.
I don't think anybody's going to disagree with you on that one.
You can't find it.
Has it not been republished?
It has not been, like, it has disappeared. No one knows
That's
what you're talking
insane.
about when you bring up Martha Washington. It is, because I want to go back and reread it to see if it still stands up.
Weird.
And I'm like...
Daredevil was solid. Dark Knight Returns, important at the time, in retrospect, not fantastic. Like, The Dark Knight Returns had to get made for comic books to keep moving forward, but it's not, like, great. Mark Waid is a good writer.
Mark Waid's one of my favorite comic book writers.
Mostly because he writes Flash comics.
Yeah, and he did an amazing job on the Flash.
Oh no, he's a great Flash writer.
He was the best Flash writer. Well, Gardner Fox and then him. Well...
It's tough to say.
They're pretty tied, actually.
Huh.
People said Mark Millar's Ultimates is what Avengers is supposed to be based on, but the only thing that exists from Mark Millar's run on Ultimates
Samuel L. Jackson.
is Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only change, because Nick Fury used to be a white dude.
Yeah.
Like,
and then what happened?
Huh?
Why is it Nick
Triple
Fury?
X.
The movie Triple X,
Yeah.
yes.
Because he essentially played that character.
He was playing Nick Fury in Triple X.
But yeah, it's not like
He just had a scar on his face, not a jacked up eye.
They tried to claim like it was, but
On the nose
Avengers
just
is-
means, how shall I put this? Very, very blunt in the things that it is trying to say, to a fault. That is what we mean when we say on the nose. Like, it not only has this, very specific opinion, it has no chill about stating that opinion. Come on. Okay, I'm not finding enough checkpoints here in the level. And I said checkpoints, obviously.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll agree with you there. Dark Knight Returns has aged really poorly in
Yep.
comparison to year one.
oh yeah, year one's still strong, but that Dark Knight Returns is just... ugh.
Yeah.
Especially when they made the animated version of it. Oof.
You know, I'm really pissed off that, as far as I know, Kevin Smith never wrote Batman. Because
He did.
He did?
Oh yeah, one of the worst Batman stories ever.
Really? 'Cause
Unbelievably
he
bad.
wrote this really good Batman arc in a Superman comic he was writing.
Yeah.
And he wrote such great stuff between Batman and Superman that I thought that he would do a good job in Batman.
No,
he didn't.
but he was obsessed with doing everything with his wonderful character Onomatopoeia.
Oof.
A character who exists only to remind everyone that superheroes should be killing people.
Oof.
And the problem is, they won't let superheroes kill people, so
Yeah.
the character serves no purpose. Not in Marvel, though. Marvel superheroes kill people all the time. It's only Spider-Man who doesn't kill people in Marvel. X-Men kill people. Wolverine's entire thing is killing people. All the X-Men kill people. Captain America kills people.
Daredevil, not so much.
No, Daredevil never kills anybody. Well, he tries not to.
Well, but then he has a lot of Catholic guilt over that.
Exactly.
Stuff. There's a whole comic book about that.
Yeah.
One.
More than one.
I'm pretending like I do. Speaking of Daredevil, I do like Frank Miller's run on Daredevil.
Oh yeah, it was
He
a good
did
run.
a lot of great stuff. It's a little inconsistent, like a little up and down.
I would say it's very inconsistent.
It's a bit of a oof to get through, but it's like there's some
There's
good
solid stuff in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
6, 5, 4.
Yeah, Paul Dini's a great Batman writer.
Oh yeah. Well, he wrote. He wrote Mask of the Phantasm, the best Batman content ever.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's the same comic, Brian, and it's one of the worst comics. Yay, we beat the first level!
Jesus, I am so glad I missed that.
Oh, it's utter trash. And he wrote 2 or 3 issues of a 5-minute issue limited series, and then just never bothered finishing it.
Jesus.
Yeah, now Kevin Smith is not a reliable person.
Wait, was that around the time of his heart attack? Did we have to? Like,
No,
check
nowhere
that?
near that.
Oh.
It was like 10 years before his heart attack. He just never finished it. Because he had, like, written himself in... And it's not like he's busy making movies or anything. He's just like, I don't know what I'm doing with this story. I guess I better stop writing it. And all the people who paid for the first 3 issues of this thing, they did the exact same thing with a terrible Black Cat limited series. He just got halfway through it and then got bored.
I was reading that.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
He gets halfway through a thing. He writes himself into a corner. He gets kind of bored, and then he just stops working on it.
Read a really good run of a comic book. Read J. Michael Straczynski's run on Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man's great.
Such an amazing.
People don't want to accept it because you know he got rid of the radioactive spider for Spider-Man's powers. But honestly, it helps Spider-Man overall.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a smart move.
It just don't read the last official Marvel J. Michael Straczynski issue of Spider-Man because his name is on it, but he had nothing to do with it. Just stop reading before you get to that one, and you're fine.
No.
Oh God, yeah, was it ever?
Court of Owls was kind of okay. Just gonna restart that. Yeah, I gotta say, like, the time limit is very intense, but overall, this is kind of a cute game. Like, no judgment, guys. Thought it was gonna be a lot harder on this than I ended up being. It's tough, though.
And of course, you should always check out anything Gail Simone writes.
Ah.
She's fantastic.
That's it, the One More Day issue.
And super fun to follow on Twitter.
Where literally, like, what's his name? Spider-Man's like, yes, Satan, literal Satan, I will give up the soul of my unborn daughter. I mean, technically she was born, but that's a really long story. I will give up the soul of my daughter, Spider-Girl, who, fun fact, maybe this record still exists. Longest running solo female comic like superhero comic ever.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, no Wonder Woman has ever run as long as Spider-Girl ran.
And it actually continued after that issue.
That's good to know.
Fans were pissed that it might be canceled, and they were just like, it's happening in another universe.
There you go.
And it continued because fans were like, you will take my Spider-Girl into my cold, dead hands.
And then the worst part of the whole comic, and I mean every part of the comic's terrible, so saying the worst part almost doesn't make sense, but the worst part of the whole comic is, then, after all that, he doesn't even murder Kingpin. Like, Kingpin shot his aunt, because Kingpin's, the worst. And then he didn't even kill Kingpin. I'm like, dude.
They reset the entire relationship with MJ.
They reset everything. Except, of course, for the Daily Comic strip, which later on they canceled. Which made me sad, because, like, the Daily Comic strip had been running in a single continuity for, like, 40 years at that point. It had never been reset, never done anything.
Yeah.
And then they were like, one day, they're like, all right, we're resetting the continuity. And everybody wrote their, daily newspapers. And they're like, what the hell's going on with Spider-Man? And then they immediately went back to classic Spider-Man relationships. And they pretended the One More Day nonsense didn't happen. Yeah. And it all comes down to one guy, Mark Cuseda, doesn't like that Spider-Man got married. And he spent his entire, his number one priority of his entire time at Marvel was finding a way to have Spider-Man not be married anymore.
Yeah, it's just like they don't want that character to grow.
Yeah, they don't want him to grow or change.
It's that problem that Marvel suffered from for a long time, of they kept resetting the characters.
Yeah.
And at the same time, post-Crisis, original Crisis, in DC had learned its lesson, was like, we are never doing this again.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the fans are so angry.
I've heard that, Brian.
And they spent years trying to fix some of the problem Crisis caused in their characters and actually reset everything. And that was the thing, DC had characters that could grow. Characters died. Other characters took up that mantle. It was interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And then they decided to have another Crisis.
Is that a crown?
I quit reading DC.
Claim the Gilded Crown of Riches.
New DC.
Why?
A whole bunch of comic book conversation in Horror King.
Did that guy steal my crown?
Someone brought up comic books and I got my nerd on.
It happens. Nobody's judging you. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. There we go. See, the problem with Watchmen It's the best comic book, but you kind of have to know about comic books to get why it's the best comic book.
Yep.
I don't think it's accessible at all to new readers of comic books.
Yeah, I never found the Civil War run in Marvel actually worked. It in the comic books. It worked. Civil War worked better as a movie than it ever did in the comics.
Well, that's because Mark Millar was on Iron Man's side.
Well, yeah.
And Mark Millar is not a good
Not
person.
A good writer.
Or a good person based on his, text. Based on the things he writes.
But what...
No!
Okay, so I know your all-time favorite comic book writer. Do you know mine?
Well, yeah, obviously. Careful.
Eh?
Roy Thomas.
Oh, okay, good.
How could I not know that?
And of course, HOGuru's favorite comic book writer of all time is Alan Moore.
This is the only comic book writer anyone needs.
True.
We don't need other comic book writers because Alan Moore can write in anyone's style.
That is true. I just love Roy Thomas so much.
Roy Thomas is fantastic.
His stuff is so good. I was literally just rereading All-Star Squadron.
Yeah, it was amazing. Boom. I don't think Squadron Supreme gets talked about enough. Roy Thomas did a really good job on that. Then J. Michael Straczynski brought it back, and it was super interesting.
Right?
Not perfect, but super interesting. Then they
Super
canceled it.
Yeah.
It was trying to be his, Watchmen type thing.
Yeah.
And he did interesting stuff with it. Wait, did I beat this level?
And of course,
These
J.
levels
Michael
kinda run
Straczynski
together.
also had Rising Stars, which was super interesting.
If you guys aren't familiar with Rising Stars, it was wholesale ripped off to turn into the show Heroes, and he considered suing, but the problem is if you sue, it destroys your career, so he didn't sue.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, there is no part of
Oh,
Heroes
God. It is.
that wasn't straight ripped out
It
of...
is. I remember watching those first few episodes being like,
Oh, this is just Rising Stars.
This is just Rising Stars. Have you read Rising Stars? This is just Rising Stars.
Yeah, that was rough, Brian. Captain America's always been my favorite Marvel character. But I'm a very boring person.
No,
But to me, all that matters is that he shoots Nazis.
Captain America is actually an interesting character.
Oh, yeah.
Like, one of my favorite things on the internet is...
Yeah, it went to the wrong level.
Quite a few years back now. And it's a fanfic thing about Captain America coming out of the deep freeze and people being like, oh, don't you have a problem with this? And he's like, no. And then Captain America comes out as bisexual in this fanfic thing. It's like, it's actually hilarious, but it feels so true to the character.
Well, what's fascinating about Captain America is that, and this is a fun fact about America that not everybody knows, extremist right-wing politicians in the 1950s created a new version of America's past to teach kids in schools, and they kind of erased what America used to actually be like. Like, people didn't used to hate gay people in the way that America started hating gay people in the 50s.
Yeah.
People just were generally live and let live. America had a gay president, and was he the second worst president of all time? Yeah, he was. He basically caused the Civil War. His name was James Buchanan. He was as close to openly gay as you could be in the 19th century and still be president of the United States. Right? There we go. But yeah, he was a gay man, and he was president of the United States, caused the Civil War, but that's not the point of the story. And basically in the 50s, when they did the anti-commie hysteria, they also used it as an opportunity to start lying about and pushing about all the other stuff that made right-wing jerks uncomfortable. Like women's rights, like gay people, blah, 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 blah. So, historically speaking, Captain America, right, grew up in Brooklyn in the 1920s and 30s.
Yep.
So that man, when the war started, was like 25. So he was probably born in 1916, 17, 18, somewhere around there. So right after. So basically, he was alive for the Roaring 20s, his whole childhood. And then he was coming of age, 13, 14, 15. Well, no, what I'm saying is, 13, 14, 15, when the stock market crash happened and the Depression started. And he started working for a living as an artist when the New Deal was coming in, so 100%, all of Captain America's jobs were part of the Work Projects Administration. He probably knew all of those famous artists, and he lived in literally the most libertine right? And so diverse, libertine, socially acceptable, like socially accepting place in the history of America, Brooklyn in the 1930s, and his day job was being an artist.
Yeah.
So the idea that Captain America could have ever been even slightly right-wing is insane.
Oh god.
Like there's no possible way that character could be anything but the most accepting, understanding person in the world. In a way that America didn't get until, like, the 70s. Like, that's how far America backslid in the 1950s, and America became a scumbag country in the 1950s, that it wasn't till the 70s that people started being decent and accepting to each other again. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Kick-Ass was pretty terrible.
Oh yeah, it's complete trash.
It's just a waste of my time and money. Yes, we're also big Captain America fans here, Marissa. HOGuru here actually has a full Captain America costume.
Of course I do.
Actually, technically.
Oh yeah.
Well, you don't have the helmet for the Winter Soldier.
No, I don't have the helmet for the Winter Soldier version. But,
People pay, devotees of the channel will remember that we have a penguin who actually wears one of his Captain America helmets.
That's true.
The penguin's head is the same size.
Oh yeah, it's insane, Brian. That being said, while I get why people are pissed off about Barbara Gordon getting shot, what I will say is, Oracle is one of my all-time favorite characters, and John Ostrander's a frigging genius for what he did with Barbara Gordon, because it was the first time she had ever been well used in the history of the character.
Oh, God, yes.
John Ostrander's a friggin' genius, and that's why I will always love Suicide Squad, because it gave us Oracle.
I love, like...
Where is the switch for the orange blocks?
The Killing Joke is so well written.
Yeah,
But
it
I've
is.
always admired Alan Moore for saying, no, I made a mistake in shooting Barbara Gordon.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he admits that he admitted very early on.
Oh yeah, that it was not a good idea.
The early 2000s?
Oh yeah.
Because when did Killing Joke come out?
God, like 86?
Yeah. So early 2000s, maybe late 90s, he was like in interviews being like, no, I am culpable. It was like, I was not aware that I was being misogynistic when I like got Barbara Gordon shot and what I did to Barbara Gordon in that issue. But I know it was a mistake and I should not have done it.
What was fascinating with the Cap thing, Brian, is I will admit Captain America's surrendering is one of the worst moments in comic books, but I would say a worse moment in comic books is the scene in the Civil War side story where a reporter gets in Captain America's face and is like, do you even know what regular people are like? When you're regular people, just like reality television and booze. So, you fighting a war to defend your idea of America, is very condescending. And the crazy part is, the writer of that comic thinks they made a good point. And doesn't have Captain America just say, if America stands for nothing but whatever music is popular right now, it doesn't deserve to exist. We're supposed to stand for principles and justice and freedom and liberty and taking care of each other. And if we don't stand for that, what right do we have to call ourselves American? Is what he should have said. And all sorts of people have done versions of that comic where he just, yells at this woman because it was the dumbest thing anyone had ever seen in their lives. But again, Mark Millar and Joe Quesada are so out of touch with humanity that they just let that hang as the official ending of Civil War. It is complete trash. Oh, I have unlimited shots right now. That's embarrassing.
I would love to hear your fun fact, Horror King.
We love fun facts. Or do we? Wait, there's the brown thing. Okay, I found it. Ugh.
Although, I love the character of Oracle so much, and that got us to Birds of Prey, which is freaking phenomenal. If you haven't read Birds of Prey, seriously check it out. It's one of the great comic books.
Oh, totally.
And the fact
I finally figured out how to beat this level.
I don't mean the Harley Quinn movie.
Well, obviously. No, I need that there. I know, it's sad.
I'm not stealing my sharing my area with you.
What?
It really offended me that they called the Harley Quinn movie, which I kind of enjoyed, except for that middle part where the movie kind of stopped for half an hour. Birds of Prey, because it's not a Birds of Prey movie, and that made me mad.
I don't know about that, Horror King. I mean, you'd have to check when Hugo Hercules ran, because famously, Hugo Hercules is thought of to be the first ever superhero comic strip in the funny pages. It was this obscure, like, 1910s comic strip about a guy with superpowers named Hugo. And it is, like, just this ridiculously, stupidly strong dude who has wacky adventures. And it's widely considered to be the first ever superhero strip. I think it predates the Phantom, but I've been wrong before. I could be wrong right now. Oh, 1936? Then yeah, no. Hugo Hercules was way before the Phantom.
Well, comic strip, but I think he's referring to comic books.
Yeah, but the Phantom started as a comic strip.
Yeah.
Didn't start as a comic book.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
And how great is that movie? That movie
I love the
holds
Phantom.
up,
It does.
mostly.
No, I think it's fine.
But
I mean, it's never great seeing a white guy being the guardian of Africa.
yeah.
But, you know, once you accept that that is the premise of the Phantom, and you just accept that that's the premise and it's going to be icky, it's a really good movie. And it's
Billy
not like
Zane
it's
is
super
everyone's
racist.
superhero.
Billy Zane is in many ways the perfect superhero.
God, he's good in that movie.
What? Yeah, it's funny. Alan Moore did a whole thing with Hugo Hercules in A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Including positing that he was the father of... oh, God, I can't remember his name. The cowboy, the superhero cowboy from that British comic Viz.
Oh, not Vigilante.
No. Like, the comedy cowboy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
Oh, my
You would
God.
know it better than me. You read all
Exactly. I don't think I'm going to make it to the next time thing. No, I'm done. All right. Well, we've had a good time with Captain Coffer. We played about half the game. Let's just see what this last level looks like. Still can't believe they let you choose whatever... Oh, right, it's the one with the sand. But yeah, it's very awesome.
That's what I like about the Marvel movies, though. They're getting people into these characters that, you know, you kind of... Like, what's the word for... Like, it's like... It was daunting for people to get into comic books, but now that they're movies, they're totally acceptable, and
That's
everybody
true.
loves these characters now.
100%
Whereas
true.
I don't feel the same is true for the DC movies.
No,
I
not at
don't feel
all.
that people are invested in the DC characters. Like, yeah,
Ugh.
people love Wonder Woman, don't get me wrong. But Wonder Woman's actually, like, a fun... Like, those are fun movies, as opposed to most of the other
Okay,
DC
I'm out of
movies.
doubloons.
That and Shazam. Shazam was also fun, but no one saw Shazam. But yeah, like, people actually, like, are falling in love with these characters.
It
And
might
I
have been
find,
in
like,
Dino.
the way they're doing these TV shows, like these, like, short-lived miniseries TV shows, is what comic books should be.
Oh, totally.
Like,
Careful.
a fun story.
Yes.
Remember when you used to be able to pick up a comic book, follow a story, stop it?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Pick up a comic book, follow a story, stop it.
I know.
And they do enough, like, simple little explanation of who people were
Oh, that was embarrassing.
at the beginning that you were like, oh, okay, I can follow this. And comic books were, like,
Oof.
fun, and you didn't have to buy every issue, and they didn't do crossovers across 5
I
million
know,
different
sweetie.
books.
All right, so we're going to call it here. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that coming up. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comment section below the video. We'll see you back here for more new and upcoming games, but until then, that's right, we're going to say careful, au revoir. Done and done. Oh yeah, it's a really good choice, Marissa, to do limited series on Disney Plus, and then, like, you don't have to do a follow-up. They're just going to give, what's his name? War Machine a limited series. They're going to give Moon Knight a limited series. I'm amazed that they're doing a movie of Master of Kung Fu instead of just doing a limited series.
We're getting a She-Hulk limited series. How exciting is that?
Well, I'm not excited because it's not going to be just courtroom drama.
I know, but I'm still really
I
excited.
don't want to see She-Hulk punch people. I want to see her go into court and explain how Wolverine should still have the land he legally owned in the 1840s because he was wrongfully declared dead in the First World War. You know? That is what I want.
What do I think of the Flash TV series? I actually quite enjoy it. It didn't get good to what? Season 4 is when Ralph Dibny starts appearing?
That's when it becomes really
that's
good.
when the series actually hit its stride. I think it's still solid. I am behind, so don't tell me anything about the new episodes. I will be catching up soon. But I really do enjoy it. I think it's a great... they finally hit their stride. That first season was rough. I'm glad they continue to bring back Tom Cavanaugh every season. Because I love Tom Cavanaugh. He's a Canadian actor, and everybody loves him. That's the actor that plays Wells, in case you don't know. But yeah, I like the show, but it did not get good until season 4. I'm glad I held on to season 4. HOGuru here gave up. Don't blame him for that, but yeah, it's good.
Well, I gave up on the end of the first season when he didn't kill the Reverse Flash. Like, hey, we're going to abandon the entire premise of the Flash Reverse Flash relationship, which is the Reverse Flash became a supervillain because he found out that the Flash killed him.
Yeah.
That's amazing!
Yeah.
Okay, that's cruel. I'm not even going to tell you how cruel the thing I just saw was.
If you
on
want,
Twitter.
skip to season 4, you'll be happy.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It hits its stride at season 4. HOGuru here skipped out over a bunch of stuff. I had to stop and explain a few things to him, but he was happy to
I get what you're saying, Brian, but the thing about Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, and it is just a Bruce Lee comic, but then again, so is Fist of the North Star, so, is that the original comic was a continuation of the original Fu Manchu stories, with Nayland Smith, a British adventurer battling Fu Manchu, the Yellow Peril incarnate. And what the writers in the 70s did was they took, the huge Kung Fu craze that was going on. They bought the rights to Fu Manchu, which Marvel actually bought the rights to Fu Manchu. It wasn't a copyright cleared thing. That was still actual, they actually had to buy the rights. And they crafted a story that was that redeemed the whole narrative of Fu Manchu as a bad guy. He became an incredibly complicated villain. It was an amazingly well thought out story, and it had constant awesome kung fu action with a guy who had a knife for a hand. Well, knife for both hands. His name was Razor Fist, and he was awesome, and he's going to be in the movie.
But if you want to watch a really good DC TV show, TV series that is underappreciated in my opinion, Legends of Tomorrow. That is their best TV series. It is phenomenal. They took a character I was not a fan of on Arrow and made her into a phenomenal character in Legends of Tomorrow. I thought the actress was a little wooden, and no, it turns out she just needed a storyline and good direction.
There you go.
And you also get one of my favorite actors showing up in quite a few seasons.
Don't know who you're talking about.
From Prison Break. Oh, God. Sexy McSexerson.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
What's his name?
I'm blanking on his name, but yeah, the star of Prison Break.
Yeah, the star of Prison Break. I'm just totally blanking on his name. W.
Oh, Wentworth Miller.
Wentworth Miller. There we go.
Yeah, he's great.
He's fantastic and is in it. It's wonderful. Rory from Doctor Who is in it, not playing the character Rory, which is slightly confusing.
Yeah, it's not that confusing.
Yeah, it's a Sam Dean thing in Supernatural.
I know.
But yeah, solid series. Supergirl is, I think, their second best series. You just have to slog through the first season, and then it gets good.
And the biggest problem with the with having the Flash not kill the Reverse Flash is you have to. They wipe the Reverse Flash out of existence, and I'm like, but now you have to come up with stupid justifications for how you can keep bringing the Reverse Flash back because you're going to want to. If Barry had just broken the Reverse Flash's neck, then you can keep having the Reverse Flash come and appear because this is earlier in the Reverse Flash's life and later in Flash's life. That's what makes their relationship interesting.
Part of the problem is they kind of did that a little bit.
A little?
Well, they realized the mistakes they made in that first season. Mm-hmm. So they kind of did that a little bit. And I don't want to spoil anything too much. So they were like, hey, we'll just bring back the Reverse Flash, but earlier in his timeline. So they brought back the original actor, not Tom Cavanaugh, Wells. Mm-hmm. And then everybody was like, well, he's okay, but Tom Cavanaugh's amazing. So every subsequent appearance of the Reverse Flash has been Tom Cavanagh, even though that doesn't make any sense.
It makes zero sense.
But it's kind of hilarious because you just sort of have to take that moment, like, accept it, because you realize it's because they like that actor so much.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, the original actor that they had playing the Reverse Flash has a scene opposite John Barrowman.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm trying to remember who else it is. What's his name?
Neil McDonough.
Neil McDonough, and who was the third one?
Wentworth Miller?
And Wentworth Miller.
Wentworth Miller.
Like, and you're like, oh, I feel so sorry for that actor. He's got nothing. Like, everybody's over the top and arch, and, like, the guy playing
camp.
Reverse Flash, yeah, totally camp. And, like, the guy playing the Reverse Flash is just cardboard.
By comparison, yeah.
Even without comparison.
All right, everybody, shh. All right. We escaped the Strangler's lair, and now we're back in that alley, but it's daytime? Weird. Let's see what's going on in here. Okay, the phone's working in case we need it later. Let's use this deal and find out what's going on with Bernard's brooch. Come on, Bernard. Tell us about that brooch. I just hope Shang-Chi has, he'll be one of us soon. What is that? I just hope it has good action, because Marvel movies tend to have awful action.
Well, their action's not as bad as DC movies.
No, nothing could be, but the problem with Marvel is, like, they massively over-edit scenes and they use too much CGI when they should just have people punching each other.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a good sign that one of the best, like, action scenes in the entire history of Marvel is Captain America punching an MMA guy.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign, guys. Like, it's a good scene in a good movie, but
they got
there
an
should be better
actual
action.
fighter in that scene.
But that's my point. You could be doing that in every fight scene, and every fight scene could be looking
in
good.
masks. You can just have them do stunts.
Yep. Really, really big problem. Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? A pattern tile. So
How
obviously
excited
we
are
use
you
that
for
to
that
unlock something.
new Doctor Strange movie?
Oh, that's going to be great.
Finally, Sam Raimi doing a movie that is
Coming
like
back to Marvel?
Yeah, back to Marvel, and it's the perfect movie for him.
Yeah, it really is. Yay! We unlocked the thing! An object scene? You're damn right it is.
Woo!
Oh, totally, Marissa. Marvel always cuts way too fast in its fight scenes.
The ballerina's behind that horn.
Thank you. There's no worse example than the end of, what do you call it?
Endgame.
No. The worst one is the end of Black Panther.
Oh, God, yeah.
What if two guys in identical black costumes fought in the dark? I wouldn't be able to tell anything that was happening.
CGI settings.
Oh,
like,
such
don't
garbage.
get me wrong, there's so many amazing moments in the end of Endgame, and I've watched it 5 trillion times. But why is everything so gray? It makes no
insane.
sense.
You're not making a DC movie. Come on,
Do you know how
guys.
much time I've spent studying the Avengers base and trying to figure out where all that water came from?
I know.
Like, I know there was water
There's a lake
close by.
over there.
There was a lake, but not that big of a lake.
I know. There's
It
a
makes
lot of
no
water.
logical sense.
That should be interesting, Brian.
I have seriously spent way too much time obsessing over that.
Also, it's nice to know that there's another, what do you call it? Just another vision out there, visioning up a storm.
Right?
Just
I really
visioning
enjoyed
around.
that moment.
Baseball ring, fork knight, seashell. Baseball ring, fork
That's
knight,
not the knight
seashell.
back there?
Is that a knight? Oh, I
Yes.
thought that was like a musketeer. I was completely misreading the
Totally wearing
situation.
armor and
Like a nutcracker type of musketeer? Because of the red jerkin, I assumed it was a
You need
red uniform.
Seashell. What else do you need? A ring, a baseball?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's the seashell. Someone jammed it in the oboes. Oh no, that's a violin. The violin strings for some reason. Weirdo. A baseball. A ring and a fjork.
The baseball's behind the cheese grater.
What cheese grater? Oh, yeah.
Nope.
No?
Slightly to the left. That one.
There you go. So it was covered by both the cheese grater and this smoke.
Yeah.
That's borderline unfair. If we can find a fork, we're out of here.
Oh, fork you. No, I'm kidding. Oh, there it is. It's right beside the violin.
Oh, you're right.
It's like literally right there.
Yeah. Color matching. Nice work. part of the puzzle box! What's the puzzle box again?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're gonna find
I'm here
out.
for the hidden object screens and nothing else.
You say that, but I don't know if I believe you.
Well, that in comic book comics.
There she goes.
Sorry. Oh my god, I was reading an article today about the Buffy comic books, and wow, have those gone off the rails.
Really?
Oh
I
my
didn't even
God.
know they were still publishing them.
Well, it's not in the same continuity.
Oh,
They've
okay.
relaunched the storyline, and they're like, Xander's a vampire, and they're all still in high school, and Willow has her full witch powers.
Oh,
It is
God.
weird.
That sounds questionable.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And also, and I don't know how this is possible, there's both a Faith and, what's her name? Kendra. I'm like, how is it possible that there's both Faith and Kendra?
Ah. Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all, Horror King. Did they in any way earn a glamour shot of all the Marvel ladies? No, they didn't earn that. But it was just nice to see all the Marvel ladies together at once.
As a woman and a lifelong fan of comic books, did they pay for that scene? Did they earn that scene? No. Did I love that scene more than anything ever?
Yeah, it's just fan service.
Yeah, it was fan service and totally acknowledge it, and I
Who's
loved that
Pascal
scene
Travers?
so freaking much. And yes, they did not pay for that scene, but I still love that scene so much. I mean, it's not as good as, Captain America picking up Thor's hammer, which I also really loved, but I love that scene.
That is the greatest scene in the history of cinema.
Yeah.
Especially because they had set it up so perfectly in Avengers. No, you're right. Yes, set it up so perfectly in Avengers 2.
But yeah, Hurricane, I saw your last comment. But the only person that I recall in first season that knew that Barry Allen was the Flash was Joe.
Yeah.
Which made sense.
And then everybody else finds out eventually.
No. Well, no. The captain figures it out.
Yeah.
Which is super adorbs and cute, and I love. It's a really nice, subtle little moment.
I don't see the last letter. Come on.
The other forensic guy figures it. Well, is in on it, but that ends super fast. What are we looking for? I'm super.
That.
Oh God. What is this?
We're doing a handwriting
It's not
analysis.
The R. Oh, I see. It's got a. Isn't
It's
it
an
the
R.
R in Bernard?
This R? No.
No.
It's one of the R's. I just don't know which.
Is
It's
it
not
the
that one.
R in. No, it's definitely not Belarus.
Joseph doesn't have one. The Leroy?
Did
No.
you try the R in Belarus?
Oh, it's the one in Travers? It's the one in Travers, everybody.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It was amazing on... It was amazing on launch night. It's true. That had the most similar character. What? They're here? And she's got a gun? Jesus.
Right? Oh my God, that was such an amazing experience. I loved seeing.
I don't know what that is, Elliot, so I cannot claim I saw the latest episode of it.
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. No,
Oh!
we're watching it tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll be watching that bad boy tomorrow.
Who
So
knows?
no spoilers.
Maybe she's the one behind the killer.
How could I be the one behind the killer?
No, I invited her. She didn't do anything.
Damn right I didn't do anything.
The
I
only
still don't trust
killer
you,
here
Uncle,
is
though.
you, Joseph. You sent a man to kill me. I have proof.
Aha, here's the napkin. This napkin will prove my innocence. Is that true? Is that how napkins work?
This is Joseph's handwriting.
Do. She does look a little like
What's the meaning of this? Do you have anything to
Renee
say for
Zellweger
yourself?
from Chicago. I can see that.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Pedro.
Girl,
Damn!
find me.
Not a fan of hers in Chicago. Thought she was horribly miscast.
She wasn't a great singer is the problem.
Yeah, everybody else was so strong and powerful in their roles.
Yeah.
I just.
Can't believe it.
It was such a shame to have her in that role because I just don't feel she was able to do that performance.
Murder.
I'm not surprised, Marissa. Everyone's saying that it's the episode that made them finally love the show, and I'm like, but I already really like the show.
Yeah.
So how good is this episode?
Oh, it's what I said to you last week.
Yeah.
Remember I said to you last week? Oh, it's going to be the
Okay.
same thing as WandaVision. They're building something.
Oh, yeah.
Travers?
Yeah, the guy who got kicked out. Damn. I think I have the inspector's... I was just going to call an ambulance. Excuse me, I was just calling an ambulance, but okay. Mr. LaRoche, I need to talk to you.
You guys are keeping me awake tonight. Apparently the conversation has all been stuff I'm super nerdy about.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
Musicals and comic books.
21. 21.
Add in obscure urban fantasy and damn, you got
Inspector
me.
LaRoche, who am I speaking with?
It's Donna Brave.
Donna Brave. A woman's been shot. We need help. We're at Rue Berger. The Golden Circle.
I'd say she could have called 911, but of course this
Don't
is
worry,
France in the 20s.
We're on our way.
So you actually had to know the number of an ambulance service or hospital if you wanted one of those.
Well, you can call the operator.
Yeah. But it would help if you had the...
Dude,
if you could dial directly.
you do know we didn't have 911 when we were growing up, right?
Of course I know that.
We were told to call, you were to
Zero,
dial
yeah.
0 and
heard
ask
gunshots.
for an ambulance.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you were told to do as a kid.
Is Miss Belrose all right?
Yep, came in the 80s
Well, I
for
was
us.
just, I went on a tangent about Chicago.
Sir, please leave. This is a
Marissa.
crime scene.
I was talking about how I think Renee Zellweger is horribly miscast in Chicago, which is an otherwise perfect,
Please
well,
follow me to the
not
car.
perfect, but amazing.
I don't know if I trust you, weirdo. Well, yeah, that's true, Brian. They tried in Les Miserables, but wow, was that a mess of a movie.
I love Les Miserables because,
Please wait.
oh, why
here.
am I blanking his
I
name?
need to
Hugh
fix
Jackman is amazing
Yeah,
in
he
that
did a good
movie
job in that.
and deserved to win an Oscar for that movie, even though it was crap. What's his name? Eddie Redmayne was amazing.
Yep.
A lot of great, even Amanda Seyfried was great.
Yeah, she was good. Seyfried.
Seyfried, whatever her name.
No, I mean, the problem is, you need the guy playing Inspector Javert to
Yes.
have the strongest voice in the
Yes.
entire cast.
Yes.
You just need that for it to
Yes.
work, and he's the
And-
worst singer in the cast. It ruins the whole movie.
Russell Crowe was not okay in that.
Yeah,
It was,
he was,
it was
terrible.
not okay at all. It was...
Oh.
And there's also,
really
like,
want to
production
join the
problems with
You
it.
must bring what's in
It's
this
like they
book to
didn't...
life. The
It's like the movie couldn't decide if it was a big budget or not. Like, at half the time it just looked like they were recording a badly performed, like, theater production of it.
Yeah, especially the revolt scene at the end. It looks like you could have done that on stage.
Actually,
There's no scope to it at all.
I saw it on stage. The on-stage version was better.
Yeah.
They had... Remember they innovated with that rotating stage?
Yep.
They had, like, a specifically designed type of stage just for Les Mis. That was, like, the first time it was ever used, and now it's used all the time. And it looked... You never saw Les Mis.
No, I've just heard about it.
Looked amazing.
Yeah. Well, it's a wonderful musical. Great songs, but you need Inspector Javert to have, like, the best voice.
Yeah.
And they got a guy with the worst voice, and they didn't just pay someone else to sing for him. It's like when they did Beauty and the Beast, and they let Emma Watson sing. She's not a good singer. Like, at all.
Oh, I'd love to hear your terrible joke.
Get it done.
I have not seen Cats. I love the original Cats and saw original Cats when I was a kid and loved it and played the soundtrack to death and was so enamored of the theatrical version of Cats that I'm scared of watching the movie version of it because I don't want it to destroy this perfect childhood memory.
Hilarious, Horror King. Why would those ceramic plates be missing? Good question.
Good one, Horror King. I can't remember who did I see that was in Cats that I was like, why? That's supposed to be a powerful singer.
Radio antenna.
Oh, I know who it is. I mean, he's not a bad singer, but James Corden should not have been in Cats.
No.
That part is not supposed. No, he's the wrong casting for that part.
There we go.
If anybody's actually seen like the theatrical like presentation of Cats, it's actually really good.
Yeah, I saw it. It's fine.
Yeah. Imagine seeing it when you were a kid.
I saw it when I was a
you
kid.
did?
Yeah.
And you didn't love it?
I did. It was a good song.
Did you see a traveling version, or did you see an actual stationary, like good?
No, like the one that came to Ottawa.
Oh, okay.
Solid
so you
show.
you saw the traveling version.
Of course.
Yeah, the traveling version's not as good.
I'm not going to Toronto to see a play.
Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal works too.
The Montreal one was huge, and they had a bunch of the original Broadway cast for the Montreal one.
Fun fact, I just applied for a job I won't get in Montreal.
Really?
Yeah, some video game companies are.
Oh, nice.
You know.
Why won't you get it?
So I got no video game experience. Having a bunch of popular movies under my belt means nothing if you haven't already
But
shipped
you're
video
also
games.
a popular video game reviewer.
I know, you'd think that would be enough, but no, that's not how they do. Gotcha, Marissa. Cat saying, ugh, Brian, terrible. Okay, I've got this golden ball.
Oh, good one, Brian. Good one.
Yeah, what do you want me to do here? Does this go here? Oh, cute!
How excited is everybody for In the Heights?
That should be fun.
Right? I'm so excited for that one.
Yeah, I couldn't see the cross on that at all, but I'll just accept it. Alright, so now we got all 3 plates to do what with? So that's a sundial part.
Go for it, Horror King. We love terrible jokes.
Do we, though?
We
Nah, that's fine. I shan't judge too harshly. So here's the plate for the door. And what do you want me to do here?
I like James Corden in one thing I've ever seen. Well, technically 2 things I've ever seen him in, but it's the same thing. Do you know what that is?
No.
You don't know what the one thing I like James Corden in is?
Huh?
Even though I said it's technically 2 things, but
Doesn't
it's
help.
actually the same thing. Horror King, do you want to take a stab at this? Because I know you know the answer.
Oh, I see what you want. Okay, that wasn't clear initially.
Right, Marissa?
Wait, am I not supposed to move that up into that? Do they both have to be in the middle for it to work? Oh, if so, I don't care.
Ah!
Oh, that is a good-looking door. Not gonna lie. Yeah, no, that musical's gonna be awesome. Hopefully he's not starring in it himself, because he's now 15 years older than the character he'd be playing, and when they made the Rent movie, everyone suddenly being super old really kind of hurt that movie.
Still good.
Not saying it wasn't good, I'm just saying. And they're all great singers, but it's like, they're all 15 years too old for their parts.
Speaking of Rent and musicals,
Were we?
and what Horror King and I were talking about earlier, The Flash, there's this amazing musical episode. I think it's The Flash. It's a Flash Supergirl crossover. So I'm not sure which one it took place in, but I'm pretty sure it's The Flash, where, oh god, why am I forgetting his name? From Rent and The Flash.
Oh, well, Joe on the show.
Joe, yeah. Who's from the original cast of Rent.
There.
Him,
No.
John Barrowman, like anybody that
Victor
could
Garber.
sing. Victor Garber. Oh my god, Victor Garber.
Jesus from Godspell.
Like they realized they had all these recurring characters in the DCU that were amazing
That's
singers.
good, Marissa.
It's such an amazing episode. Yeah, that's what I thought. I remembered watching the preview, the trailer.
What
Oh,
am I missing here?
a Horror King. I was asking HOGuru here. I was saying I don't really enjoy James Corden in anything, and I was asking HOGuru here if he could guess what the only thing I've ever really liked James Corden in. And I said, well, technically it's 2 things, but it's from the same thing. And he can't guess the only thing I've ever really enjoyed seeing James Corden in. And then I asked if you knew, because you would also know this thing.
She's talking about Doctor Who.
There we go. You finally got it.
I always knew it.
Yeah.
I was just doing a bit.
Yeah. It wasn't a funny bit.
Okay, that's fine.
Right? I love Rent. Oh, so good. So... Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh.
No one is judging you. You take your time. There you go, Marissa. No, it's a solid movie version. I just think it's weird that they're all, 15 years too old for their parts. I mean, it's literally a play about kids living in the, squatting in a apartment. So it's kind of weird that they're, all in their 40s. I need some acid for that, huh? Right, where am I going to find some acid? Oh, I cleaning powder. Okay. Hello? Yeah, spread it right on the goo. Apparently we're spreading cleaning powder right on the goo. If I had a brush, that would work. I feel like a sponge, that might not work so well. No, it worked fine. Who am I to judge? What is that?
Marissa, what are your thoughts on Moulin Rouge?
Oh, Moulin Rouge. Such a fun play. I'm sorry, musical. That was embarrassing.
HOGuru here's not a fan because they don't have any original songs.
I just would have liked some original songs.
Just
What can I
one.
say? Yeah.
Well, sort of.
I feel like this is too easy of a thing to solve. It's the fingerprint I'm looking for. Ta-da! See, they were all the correct shape, so that's not a difficult lock to pick, guys. Be a little better at this, is what I'm saying. Oh, we have to... Oh, right, the policeman statue. Nice. Okay.
Speaking of miscasting in movies, Mamma Mia. Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not a good look.
Oh. I've tried to explain to people why I'm such a fan of the musical Mamma Mia. And I'm like, yeah, I like the musical because it reminds me of the actual theatrical musical, but
Woo!
it's not great. There's one person that's perfectly cast in that movie. One.
There you go. And here's the ceramic plate. I assume I need more than that? Nope, I was wrong. Looked like I would need more, but I was totally wrong. Typewriter code!
Oh, Brian, I love the theatrical version of Mamma Mia. I just think pretty much everybody was miscast in Mamma Mia. Like, I think everybody did a good job.
Oh, this is
Meryl
weird.
Streep was the worst cast one in that movie. Christine Baranski was perfect. I felt really bad for Pierce Brosnan, who was actually a really good singer, but could not sing in that key.
Yeah. He was up against it, as the kids say. Okay. If I were
No, it's a
three.
subsequent crossover episode, Horror King. That one was their first one, but there's a subsequent one where they live in a musical world. It's phenomenal, and I love every moment of it.
We need a 3 and a 9.
I love Moulin Rouge. My friend made me see Moulin Rouge. I was a Baz Luhrmann fan already because I love the movie Strictly Ballroom, but did not realize Moulin Rouge was by him. My friend was super obsessed and was like, no, we have to go see this. But it wasn't in wide release, so we saw it in this the art house theater downtown.
It's called the Bytown.
No, it was World Exchange.
Oh, World Exchange.
On the tiny
right.
screen. The screen
Where's the
that's
3?
the size of our TV currently.
A little bigger, but not a lot bigger.
You know which theater.
Of course, I've been there. So I saw The English Patient.
It was. Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Will you ever get that time back? Anyway, we loved it so much. We saw it multiple times in theater. Then when it hit wider release in a bigger theater, we did that too. Then we both bought the deluxe version of the DVD release, which has a ton of content, which I still think to this day we haven't gotten through, and we spent an entire weekend going through all the special features.
Lady, find the 3.
There's a ton of... You're talking to me?
Yes.
There's
What
a
other lady
ton
would I be
of,
talking to?
Easter egg special features on the DVDs, and it's phenomenal, and I love every moment of it, and it's wonderful.
Yeah. I get not being a giant fan of Mamma Mia. I just love ABBA so much, I was always going to sign off on them doing an ABBA musical, even though I prefer musicals to have original songs. I mean, it's ABBA, so I'll make an exception.
They rearranged their own songs
Yeah, I know.
for it, too, so...
I know what
I
Benny
don't
and
see the
Bjorn
3.
did. Alright, let's just take the
I
hint.
see a 5.
I still don't see it.
Now I kind of see it. It's
Oh my
basically
god, no, that
invisible.
is way too. Come on. That was insane.
You never saw the theatrical version of Mamma Mia, though, did you?
What do you mean? Theatrical version.
Like the actual...
No, on stage?
Musical.
No,
Yeah,
of course
stage
not.
version.
No,
Yeah.
I don't go to the theater.
It was so much fun. I saw it in its first run. And what they say is true. Everybody gets up and dances
That is
It's
good to know.
such a weird theater experience because that is not what you do in the theater.
Oh, this.
Super, super fun.
I did not realize that was a locker.
I went to see it when we had the blackout.
Okay.
Yeah, that was that weekend. Remember when we had that summer blackout?
Of course.
Where everything in, like, parts of the U.S. and Canada was blacked out?
Yes,
yeah,
I remember.
I had just gotten back to town, and I had, like, no groceries in my house. And we were driving into the city when the blackout happened. Took me longer to get through the city to my house than it almost the same amount of time than it did from Toronto to here.
Alright, well, I hate this, so skip.
Yay! Find me a new hidden object screen.
We just did one.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't paying attention.
You should always pay attention.
Well, you didn't tell me.
I said there's a hidden object screen.
I didn't hear you.
That's true.
I was talking about Moulin Rouge at that point, so
I
my
know.
brain was very...
Finally, we know how to get to Pascal's place. Alright, let's go get a taxi. I mean, we still don't have any money, but, you know, I'm sure we'll be able to get there somehow. Hey, I know that guy. You know that guy?
Ticket, please.
Oh, it's the guy from earlier.
Do you have a ticket? Well,
Is he secretly the Strangler?
Sir. Sir.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
That's amazing, Brian. ABBA and Cyndi Lauper playing in the background while you're playing Final Fantasy III.
That's just a good system.
That's just super fun.
Ah, Whistle.
That's
But I only
just
have
like
part of
there's
it.
like an acid jazz band I love that I played the first time I played
Name it
Doom.
again, miss. I have a new gift.
But I don't have any money.
My friends
I'll let you
gave me the
play.
gift
Hey.
together to play at the same time.
Alright, I'll go get you delicious cake, weirdo. Alright.
It was a good soundtrack to play Doom to.
That is true. No one could debate that point. Come on, we gotta go faster. We're running out of time.
Sorry, miss. I cannot bake without my lucky charm.
If I bring you your Lucky Charm back,
Oh my
can I get a
god.
return ticket?
Of course. You can use my kitchen. I
Shoot,
know that boy
Hurricane.
wouldn't
Go
let you
for
play
it.
without getting a bite of one of my cakes.
Now, if you really want to get me rambling, we should talk about the modern incarnation of the movie musical, which is dance movies.
Alright, hidden object, go.
Yay! Wasn't that sugar in the
So
bowl
apparently
there?
we have time, and this is true, to bake cupcakes before the cops find us.
Cool. Okay, what's in those two bowls? One of them, oh, sugar cubes. They're cubes.
Nope.
That's not the sugar. Okay.
Found the morphing object, that's good. Okay, we
Isn't
need
that
cocoa
the
powder.
right there?
Yeah, I clicked on it.
Okay, I don't. Maybe you. Okay, this is weird.
We have to move the sugar in a certain order?
Maybe you have to.
Because that's the milk.
Okay, so maybe that empty
I have a knife.
bowl. So maybe you're supposed to pick up the sugar and put it in the bowl.
Best to cut it clean neatly, okay. I got the burter. They want us to get them in the correct order.
But they're not in the correct order. In the
No, but they
ingredients.
tell you at the bottom what order they want it in.
Oh.
We were looking at the list, not here.
Oh,
So
I
do you
see
think
what-
it'll be like sticks of vanilla, or
Is
will
that
it
a
be?
jar of vanilla over there? No.
I don't know. Vanilla does come in sticks, after all.
Yeah, it's like a root, isn't it?
Any movie to see in theater? I'd like to see The Thing again in theater. It's a really good movie.
Ooh.
Vanilla's not a root.
What movie would I love to see again in theater?
You have a good night, David. Hopefully we'll see you here tomorrow for some girls and or Panzer.
Whoop whoop. Geez, that's a really good question.
Why is it so hard to find vanilla?
We did somewhat
No, that's not
recently,
it.
you know, back when we still had movie theaters, get to see Raiders of the Lost Ark, and that was really super fun.
What? That was vanilla.
Sure.
Sure, that's baking powder. Why not? Well, that's flour. Milk. Well, there's a cow on this, so I'm going to assume that's milk. I mean, to be fair, this game is teaching you how to make cupcakes. This is how you would make a cupcake.
Hello, Kiko. We haven't seen you here in a while.
Welcome aboard. Mix. So I take a spoon and I mix the F out of it.
What
Nope.
movie would I like to re-see in theaters again?
I don't know.
I'm just thinking about that.
You really should have put some paper cups down before.
Yeah.
Or metal cups down before making the cupcakes. Because this is going to be a
Did you
hassle
at
coupled
least,
with a bird.
Oh,
Okay,
look,
good.
there was paper there.
She did. Alright, good. Icing.
That's what I thought, Keiko, but no.
Where are the sprinkles? Oh, there they are.
What movie would I like to re-see in theaters again?
No man can say.
I'm really thinking about it.
Really
Right about The Thing. That's a fun one to see in theaters.
great one to see in theater.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, it's a fun movie.
It's just a fun movie with an audience.
Yep.
Yum.
Alright, what's the game, weirdo? Oh, this jive again?
Yeah, just skip it.
I was just gonna see. Defeat your opponent's turn, a task to reveal the symbols on your opponent's turn and covered. Alright, so that's a bell
My turn.
and water. Piggy
Down.
bank
You
cake.
go.
Bell, water, piggy bank cake.
Too
Disco
bad,
ball
miss.
hoop.
It's my turn.
Oh, no, golf ball hoop.
Die Hard.
Aha!
Your
I'd
turn.
love to see Die Hard in the theater.
Yeah.
Lucky.
That would be a
Your
fun one
turn
to see
again.
on like a super big screen again.
Okay, now it's my turn.
That would be really fun. Like a good
Uh,
action movie that looks
okay.
great.
Wait, did I have a light bulb? I did. Nice.
My turn.
So we got anchor and a lily. How did you know where that boat was, you lying sack of nonsense?
You go.
Where's the lily pad?
I don't know, I'm paying attention.
Too bad, miss.
There it is.
It's my turn.
Yeah, the problem is we've missed it.
Oh.
He knew where the monkey and the banana were!
Ah, well, your turn. Okay.
Okay, that
now
wasn't the
it's
frog.
My turn.
There's the frog.
Okay,
Okay.
your turn. Really? Okay, go again.
Spider arrow, so we need like a bow. Something.
Down.
So
You
we
go.
got film.
My turn.
Oh, it was the one next to it.
Yeah, it was the one next to it.
That's
Ah,
the-
well,
yeah, so there you
your turn.
go.
come
what
on.
kind of movie would I love to see in theaters again?
Too bad, miss.
Okay,
It's
Candle
my
Bird.
turn.
Yeah, this guy is cheating so intensely because this is stuff
Okay,
we've
your
never
turn.
seen before. And he's instantly getting both of
Okay,
them.
Now it's my turn.
Like, if you found it later after, like,
My
getting
turn.
another one, you know what? I don't care anymore. We win. Done.
Down.
Oh,
You
good
go.
ones, Horror King. Frankenstein or
As
Dracula,
such
yeah.
a fine opponent, you
Let's
may claim
see.
your prize for a good job well done.
Yeah, I'll take my
Well
prize,
played.
you
Come
weirdo.
back anytime.
Alright. Still don't like you, weirdo. Alright, here is your trophy.
My lucky charm. I can't believe
He had a
you managed
baking
to get
trophy,
it.
everyone.
Here, you can have my ticket.
Thank you, pal.
Do you have a
Here's your
ticket, miss?
kipu, or ticket, as the kids say.
You've got to stamp the ticket. Use that machine. over
Oh, God, right, I
I
forgot.
mean, Casablanca's always amazing to see in a theater. Done right.
Wait, where are we going? Rue Chambige. God, streetcars are the best thing to
there.
ride.
Do you have a ticket, miss?
I cannot express the extent to which buses are terrible
Uh-oh.
compared to
Where are
streetcars.
North by Northwest, also amazing to see in theaters.
Yeah, it's a good-looking movie.
Right? It looks amazing.
We did it! We found the house, and it's very creepy looking, so bravo. Love that window, though. Ugh. Oh, excuse me. Alright, what next? They really are, Horror King. No one would deny your assessment of those films' quality. Or would we? We wouldn't.
What game
We were playing Donna Brave, the Strangler of Paris. Yes. And it was fantastic. We have nothing but good things to say about the Donna Brave game so far. Honestly, Mad Head Games is just really good at making hidden object games. Generally. We also played Captain Coffer tonight and a bit of Breath Edge, which was badass. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and I posted a video about this, but if you didn't see it, RoboQuest is fantastic. It's in early access now, so there's not an ending yet, but it is just a really wonderful roguelite first-person shooter. Good bosses, good enemies. Just if you enjoyed Tower of Guns or Mother Gunship, this is a less hectic version thereof, but it's the same basic idea, and yes, the aesthetic looks a lot like Borderlands. That's not accidental. But yeah, you run around shooting robots, and it's a blast and a half. As you can imagine, we're going to be wrapping up the stream now. Thanks, everybody who dropped by. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. Everybody say goodnight to Tanuki Suit Mario. He enjoyed being on the plushie cam. You will see him again, but not soon, because it's never 2 days in a row the same character.
See y'all later.
We will see you back here tomorrow at noon Eastern Daylight Time for some Girls in Panzer. But until then, I'm going to say that's right. Au revoir.